Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Woolly Thistle Shopcast. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that Maggie's not here, but we have Jill here today. And many of you will know Jill, who is our excellent customer service
Customer success representative.
Customer success, because we want you all to succeed in your knitting. Yes, and many of you know Jill from emails and Facebook Lives. And
it's very different being on this side of the camera instead of the other side of the screen, let me tell you.
But you're a good egg for doing it.
I'll try.
Yes.
I will try very hard.
Yes, and everyone out there will be absolutely lovely and in love with you, I'm quite sure. Maggie's on vacation, so we do give her some time off here and there.
Yeah, once in a while.
Once in a while. So yeah, my name is Corinne. I own and operate the Woolly Thistle. I have a wonderful team that help me do that. Usually Maggie's here, but as we talked about, we have Jill today. How are you doing? It was just the 4th of July. Long weekendish kind of thing, and I'm dying from the heat, but how are you doing?
Oh, we're also dying from the heat. Our 1850s farmhouse does not have air conditioning.
Right.
But many of you might remember I moved back from Switzerland a few months ago. We didn't have air conditioning there either.
So, did you need it there?
People didn't used to, but like lots of places that so we close up all the blinds and we close all the windows until it gets darker later in the evening, and then open everything up.
But even at night, it's not cooling down that much.
Yeah,
I've noticed. I've literally been a slug for several days, but I will try and knit.
Okay, so yesterday we played tourist in our own state and went on a whale watch excursion.
Oh, fun!
It was downright cold on the ocean.
Oh, wonderful!
Yeah,
that sounds good.
In the
Where did you go out of?
Rye Beach.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
did you see any?
We did. We saw humpback whales. We saw dolphins, which, fun fact, are whales. We found out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We saw a couple sharks.
Wow.
And it was lovely.
Oh,
and it was downright cold. It was cold out there.
Yeah.
So.
Did you have to go very deep? Like far out?
We were like 20 miles out.
Oh yeah, that's pretty far out.
Yeah.
Wow. So, well, good for you doing stuff. I just laid in front of whatever fan or air conditioning unit I could find that felt the best. But we did have 4th of July, which was fun. I live right on the main street for our town, and the parade goes by. So I feel like I have a million people going right by the house and cooking burgers and all of that. So it was a good 4th for us.
We had our first get together with friends. We have friends that have lived here for years, and new friends that are in the neighborhood. And so we had homemade ice cream. And couldn't grill yet because our stuff isn't here yet, but it was fine.
Still making its way back from Switzerland?
Tomorrow it gets here,
Exciting.
So
that's when you get to be like, oh, I've been waiting for this, or oh, I forgot we had this.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're so happy to have you here in the flesh. You've been working with us for a long time. I don't know if it's a whole year
Almost
yet.
A year. Middle of August will be a year.
Yeah. And Jill, you started remotely working and living in Switzerland, but I remember when I interviewed you that you were very warm and friendly and knitterly, and I just knew that you were going to be an excellent customer service person, although you weren't doing customer service, you were doing
social media
and that kind of stuff. And we realized that your zone of genius is helping customers, and luckily that position came up and we moved you into that. So everybody, this is Jill in the flesh, and I'm so happy to have her here. Also, we are having our opening when this goes out. Tomorrow is our actual grand opening.
Yes, it is.
It is. So you'll be there for that, right?
I will be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can meet Jill in person if you are attending, and it's very exciting. We've put a lot of work into this. And it's finally about to happen, which is great. But let me get back on track because I do have show notes, believe it or not. Let's see. Well, there's housekeeping. So we have to tell you that we no longer run ads on our channel, which is great for you. We support the Woolly Thistle channel by giving away gift cards, and hopefully with you coming and shopping with us, or at least telling your friends and looking around the shop and checking us out. So no ads on our videos for that reason. We do have a PIPS program, we call it, points in progress, just like whips. And that is very easy to join, and every time you shop with us you get pips. And actually, I'll just mention now that this weekend, already in place as you're watching this, through Sunday at midnight, we're doing double pips. in honor of us opening the shop. So even if the shop in, you know, the brick and mortar piece, but even if you're shopping online, you'll get double pips. So we wanted to share that as well. Free shipping on orders over $99 or only $4.95 if less than that, which is a huge difference from what it used to be. And we're very happy to have brought that down. And what do we have in this episode? We have
episode from, or a segment from Caitlin, and we're going to be going to Fair Isle with Rachel.
Yay.
And it says a tour of the shop.
Oh, so yeah, we'll have a wee tour of the shop. We'll put that in now. Hi everyone, it's Corinne, and Jill is behind the camera, and we're going to have a tour of the entire place. We have not prepped for this, so what you see is what you get.
You might even see employees in the wild.
That's right, more than likely will. So this is our hallway, and you can see that we have all these lovely triangles and swatches. And then we have some phones ringing. All right, so you walk around the corner and you come into the shop. And maybe you can just sort of...
Hey, Seth.
That's one of our Seths. Seth manages all our inventory, of which there is much. Okay, so we're getting ready for the opening. Shall I show everybody? So this is our wall of Finullgarn. One wall is not enough for all the colors that we have, but we're giving it a go here. And here we have Marie Wallen, British Breeds. This is her 4-ply. And down below right now is her Aran yarn. This is just beautiful. And then we have a lovely big wall of tuku just over a Seth there. So we got tuku fingering, tuku DK, and sock yarn as well. And of course we have lichen and lace. We have more of this on its way to us right now. And we have Studio Donegal Irish Heather, which is what I knitted my Dun Robin in. And over here we have Rambler yarn, which is our own house yarn, as you know, which is great. And then lots of gray, because we sell a lot of this natural gray color, and it goes with everything. Some socks. And then here is the beautiful Scottish Yarn Festival yarn. We're a little low on that. I think we're waiting for that to come in at the mill. Yeah, and sorry, Seth. We've got John Arbin, Devonia there, and some Appledore somewhere. Is that what that is? Oh, right along there. Lovely. And we also have the Exmoor sock yarn, which is very popular. And we have lots of stuff over here. We've got Peace Fleece and Jagger. Yeah. And the Darney, the Studio Donegal.
Yeah, because that's going to be moving.
All right, so all of this will move over there. So we're still in process of making everything where it belongs. And then on the other side over there, we've got we got more Rauma, but this is different whites as well. So lots of Rauma there. And then here we've got Vichy Bush. And we've got Retrosaria over this side. And then we've got Wool Dreamers there, which is lovely, several of their yarns. This is Mancha Lopez, which is from Wool Dreamers and feels really, really good. And then this top up here, we've got lovely Frangipani in all the colors.
I'm not tall enough to go all the way to the top.
And we've also got a lovely basket here of Vichy Bush mohair, which is just lovely. And we've got these lovely boxes of Latvian mitten kits, which come from Latvia. And they're all different. Knit like a Latvian book. Yeah, and then we've got Let Lopi over here. And Pluto Lopi here, which is their unspun. And then we've got Alafas Lopi. And the Lopi DK, we will have that in stock when it comes out. But all the lovely colors. This is a beautiful shawl crocheted by Ruth here at the shop in 3 or 4 colors of Rambler yarn. And I don't think it's got a label on it just yet. Oh yeah, it does. Lost in Time Shawl in Rambler. Yeah, in 4 colors. I'm not sure what the designer's name is. We can put that there. And then of course this is Jamieson Smith 2-ply with all the different colors there. We have cones. We have their Heritage line, and we have their 5-ply, and we have some of their Shetland worsted Aran. So we've got some of that. Yeah, and then we've got a lovely table here, which has got West Yorkshire spinners and making tracks. So Daughter of a Shepherd, Ammonite, we have this left, and this is available, and it smells so good. It really does. And we have a few of our soft bags left, so if you're interested in one of these, you should grab that. It's got the really cute new graphic on it with our little lamb in sock feet being very happy with life. And you get 4 different yarns. You get Mondim from Retrosaria, Sauberball, a skein of Rambler, and 2 skeins of Daughter of a Shepherd. It's a really nice collection, lots of different colors. We have some ChiaGoos here, and I know that we just got an order in, so we'll be filling that up. And books, we have some books here, and t-shirts and bags. We have Nana Duck and Aggie the sheep on display, and various different books and wool wash. All that kind of stuff is here. So this is the front shop, which is having its grand opening this weekend. But if you follow me, I'll give you a tour of the rest of the place. In there is where you sit, Jill.
Except that's not me.
That's not you, that's Ben. Hi, Ben. And Ben works in our fulfillment and is also your child.
Yes.
My office, sneak peek, in there. And then here we have, this is where Maggie sits. She's not here today. And Tina. Hi, Tina. Tina manages the whole website and makes sure it's really nice. And then we have Seth, who is our marketing coordinator, and you're doing amazing things with all of that. So
Say hi, Seth.
Hi.
And then the water cooler. And then our conference room here, where we have a lot of meetings. And then through here we have the kitchen and a sort of little eating area if you want. And then through here is where Seth, the first Seth, inventory Seth, he works here. And Krista, yeah, he works here. Oh yes, and then Krista over there. Krista's out right now, she's unwell, but hopefully she'll be back soon. And then through here, because it just keeps going and going, this is where the orders are fulfilled. And our pickers will pick an order and put it here for the packer to pack. And this order here, let's see, we've got a measuring tape and a Buggy Fleur beanie yarn set going to this one. And then this one has 4 skeins of Plotalopi, or 4 plates of Plotalopi.
This one's got the new Yarnadelic colors that we forgot to talk about today.
Yes, we did. But I think they're all but sold out almost.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then we've got some West Yorkshire spinners. So people are just, they're getting exactly what they want, and it's all different. It's different. Every order is different. So yes, these are the picker and packer stations, and we have Margaret here, who does a lot of the printing of orders and customer service for your orders. Thank you, Margaret. You're a star.
Oh, hey, look, there are more of the we have
We got so many of these for our birthday last year.
Yeah.
Really lovely. And we've kept everyone's names on them.
Yep, the little tags right there on everybody's.
Yeah. And then through here is the actual warehouse. And this is where, whenever it all gets too much, I come in here and I squish and sniff yarn and take a beat. But yeah, this is all our yarn. So we've got Jamieson Smith 2-ply here. This is our warehouse person station. It's the afternoon, so it's a little quieter. We still have a lot of people work part-time, and mornings are busy. So yeah, this is all Jamieson Smith. This is our big door where we send orders out and receive stock in. Okay, so then around here we got Studio Donegal, This is our Rambler yarn here. Rauma. This is all Rauma. All this is Rauma. All the way. It's a lot of Rauma. We've got the ChiaGoo wool here. And more ChiaGoo wool all along there, and then lichen and lace on that corner. And then down here we have Marie Wallen and Lopi. And we've got Junction Fiber Mill, more Marie Wallen. This is her other weight yarn, the Aran weight. More Lopi down here. Then we've got Frangipani cones. And then we have Wensleydale, which is a lovely drapey yarn from the Wensleydale sheep in England, which is lovely. Spindrift from Jamieson's is here. And then we've got John Arbon on this side. And then round the corner, you can see we don't have much piece fleece.
No.
We're waiting for us to have more of that. Wool Dreamers is on this side. Vichy Bush is on this side. Wool Dreamers, Scottish Yarn Festival, Retrosario, Jagger Spun, lots and lots of Jagger. Old Centrum from Sweden. I think this yarn is highly, highly underrated. It's really good stuff. It's all good stuff. West Yorkshire Spinners over here, and then Daughter of a Shepherd for soft yarn, Drover, amazing. Golly, I'm sure there's more, but that's pretty much the big picture. There's more over here, more yarns, but that's sort of overstock that we use to fill these bins. Yeah. We've got t-shirts, and we've got all the knickknacks and needles and buttons and sock blockers and wool wash, and then we have books over here and all the different books that we stock. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the buttons and the
All the buttons.
oh
Clasps.
the sock, yeah, the sweater clasps.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we've been doing a lot of Marie Wallen kits, so we have a kit station set up here where we create these kits. Although here right now, I think this is a book
bundle.
Yeah, book bundle. But that's everything. That's the whole entire shop. So I hope you enjoyed a quick look around. Thanks for being here. And yes, a lovely segment from Caitlin that I haven't seen yet. I don't think you have yet.
I have not seen it.
We can't find it in Dropbox.
We'll all be surprised.
We'll watch it with you. I'm sure Caitlin has done a great job. She always does. And Rachel as well, coming from Fair Isle. For those of you that don't know, Rachel is a friend of the shop. She actually used to be my mum's neighbour when my mum lived on Fair Isle.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how we know Rachel. Okay. Yeah, I met her when I went there with my kids. And Rachel is a crofter on the island of Fair Isle, living a very stoic life with all her sheep, and every month she sends us a postcard with, you know, just what's going on the farm or the croft, and letting us know how she's doing. And usually the weather is bad is pretty much the theme there. All right, we do announce 2 winners every episode. Jill, would you like to announce the first winner?
I would love to.
All right,
so our first winner is Nancy Grillo 6382. And she says, I loved Kelsey's segment, Shame Pressure is Real. Thanks for the reminder to resist those pressures and knit what brings joy.
That's right, exactly.
Oh my gosh, so much.
So true. Yes, thank you, Kelsey. And thank you, Nancy, for leaving a comment. If and what you need to do, Nancy, do you know what she needs to do?
Yes, you need to
well, actually, what does Nancy need to do? Because she needs to get in touch with you.
Nancy needs to send me an email at info@thewoollythistle and put prize winner all in capital letters.
Yeah.
And in return, I'll send a $25 gift card from the Woolly Thistle.
Yeah, and putting it all in caps really does help it stick out.
Yeah.
This is why we always say that, is so that Jill actually finds that email quickly and gets you your gift card.
In fact, last time I missed somebody. Like, they sent me a message a couple days later, and I was like, "Did you get my thing?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, no, I did not." But here it is. So
we are good for it.
Yeah.
All right, and then if you would like to be in the running for a gift card next episode, all you need to do is leave us a comment below, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel, most importantly. And we do have another winner to announce later on. We'll do that in a little bit.
Yeah, wait till the end and you'll hear another winner.
Yeah. All right. So maybe right now we should hop on over to Caitlin's segment. And when you come back, we will get talking about what we're knitting on right now and things like that. How about that?
Sounds great.
All right. We'll see you on the other side.
Hi everybody, it's Caitlin. I'm so happy to be on the Shopcast again this month. It feels like it's been a little while. We've had, you know, the 4th of July holiday in the US, and yeah, I'm obviously not where I usually am when I send in my monthly recording. I've been away from home. This is my parents' house, and I'm in my mom's craft room. I've come to you here before, but it's been quite a long time. So, yes, I have a finished object and 2 whips to show you. One is mine and one is my mom's. So yeah, you can see my mom is also quite a crafter. She is a knitter and actually was a Woolly Thistle fan before me, and was the one who pointed out that the Woolly Thistle was hiring a few years ago. She also does rug hooking, like primitive wool rugs. There's probably one within reach here. There's several on the floor. I'll see if I can find one to show you. So she uses yardage of wool fabric and then strips it down into maybe like 1/4 inch wide pieces, and then uses a hook and like a burlap sort of fabric to make these beautiful looped rugs. She has quite a primitive style, as you can see. Yeah, I'm in their 1830s farmhouse, so fun backdrop today. So first, I'm wearing something that I've finished since the last time I talked to you. This is the, oh, I think a cat's joining us. This is the Vara tee. It's by Sashiko Bergen, and it's from one of the old Pom Pom Quarterly journals. I changed it a little bit so it doesn't look quite like the original, but I knit mine in Blacker Lioness, which is a yarn we used to carry. It's a 50-50 wool linen yarn, fingering weight, and yeah, I love how the tee fits and how it knit up. It feels kind of heavy in a nice way, and I did change the raglan here. It had double yarn overs every couple of rows to make like bigger holes kind of along a center line. And I just couldn't get that to look right. I think it was the way I was doing my yarn overs and then knitting into that for the next row. So I switched to doing 2 knit stitches in the center and then 1 yarn over on each side. Then I also changed the bottom hem. I'll show you that. It called for like a sort of a shirt tail style where it gets longer in the front and in the back with some short rows, and I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. This was sort of an impulse cast on, and I just kind of went with what I felt. And yeah, so this is their cat Cherry coming to join us. So yeah, finished that since last time, and I'm really gonna enjoy the fit of it for the summer. Feels good. So let me show you, I'll show you my mom's whip first, and then I'll show you mine. So my mom is knitting one of the toys from the Mouche Friends book, and I just get such a kick out of seeing these works in progress. She's knitting Hazel the Squirrel, and there's a couple of people in our Facebook group who've posted their in progress little animals, which look a little bit sad, maybe. I think someone said it looked like roadkill, but they're just so cute with their personality right from the beginning. I just had to show you what she's got. This is in her Woolly Thistle Harris Tweed tote, and this is Hazel's little face. Oh, it's just this tiny little thing, and you work it all as you go, so the instructions tell you exactly where to put the nose and the eyes and everything. So yeah, very cute little beginning of a squirrel here. She's using Jamieson Smith 2-ply jumper weight. This is color number 4. It's a brown, and she's got some other colors picked out for, I think, the clothes and the rest of her her body and accessories. So that's a lot of fun. We actually, I think as this is airing is the day that we're launching kits for some of the Mouche and Friends characters. So yeah, keep an eye out for those Mouche kits launching. And yeah, I know a lot of people have gotten the book. It's a really popular one. And yeah, we've loved seeing what you're knitting from it. So, and I think the last thing I want to show you is what I've been working on lately. As this is airing, we are about to finish up our first ever vest knit along. And I've been working away. If you've been watching, you've probably seen Corinne and Maggie, and I probably even Jill's vests that they've been working on. So I have not showed this yet, I don't think, but I'm making the Island to Island vest. This is a Mary Jane Mucklestone pattern from the Grand Shetland Adventure Knits book. I'll grab that here. This is the exact vest. And hers is knit in a sport weight yarn from Maine. I am using mostly Rauma Finullgarn and a little bit of Jamieson Smith to ply jumper weight. And I'm getting pretty good gauge, I think. I tend to do fingering weight color work a little bit looser. So the fingering weight is working out okay gauge wise. So the dark grayish, almost black is Finullgarn. I can grab the color in a sec. And then this lightest pink, which is going to be every other sort of stripe change. That's also a Rauma Finullgarn. And then the darker two peachy colors are Jamieson Smith. So yeah, I'm soon going to start adding the steeks for the armholes. And I've always been fascinated by how a vest or a V-neck something becomes a steeked and then cut open garment. I just can't quite picture it. So I'm excited to get to that part. I think it probably would have been wiser for me to choose like a bulky weight, one color slip over for this vest knit along, but I decided to go for it with fingering weight color work with a steek. And I am having fun. So yeah, that is the thing I've been knitting on most. It was fun. I was in an island in northern Michigan last week and knitting on my island to island vest, so kind of fun. So this is 9144 Salmon, that's the darker peach, and FC6 is the kind of medium peach. Then the Finullgarn colors, the navy is color 4387 and the pink is 4094. So I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to run out here of the background color. I still need to use it for the ribbing. Basically one ball I used up for just the ribbing at the bottom. It was 4.5 inches of ribbing. So I might end up ordering another. We'll see. Just one other thing I wanted to mention about this project is I am for the first time using ChiaGoo Needles. I was using some wooden needles and I broke a couple. It was my own fault. I just wasn't storing it well and my kids jump on my yarn bucket or whatever. But I decided to go for some stainless steel so that I wouldn't break another one. And I am also storing it somewhere a little more safe so that the kids don't jump on the stainless steel needles. But yeah, I really like the feel of these needles. It slides really nice and yeah, is going to hold up well for this project and many more. So those we do carry in the shop. ChiaGoo Needles, both in big interchangeable sizes and in individual like fixed sizes. And that's what I'm using here. So all right, thanks for checking in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Shopcast, and we'll see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Caitlin. I think you were talking about some vest knitting, which is what I have to talk about today too.
I think we're all talking about vest knitting.
Yes. I really hope you've been enjoying knitting along with our vest cal. It's our first ever vest cal. It's been great. And why don't we just get into our whips then? Do you have something to share?
I do. My whip ties into Kelsey's Don't Worry About Speed.
Okay.
Because I am not even done with the first half of my vest.
But look at it.
So it's a simple pie vest. I just bound off for my underarms.
Yay!
And it's piece fleece.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I'm in love. I'm in love.
Yes.
So,
you're going to wear this quite a lot, and it'll be ready for fall.
I'm gonna wear this vest with this shirt. I realized after, they both were purchased independently. The yarn was purchased independently of the shirt.
Yeah.
And I got the shirt and I went, oh, it's gonna match.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So this is piece fleece.
Piece fleece.
Let's hold it up and let people see. We don't actually have this color in stock. Can we get it?
We're hoping to get more.
Yeah, there is a limitation on what we can get for piece fleece. So if you see it in the shop and you see a color you like, I wouldn't hang around, honestly. It's very limited right now. They're, I think they're is it dye house problems, something like that. I'm not really sure, but we get what we can and we're grateful for it. But this is a gorgeous color. Do you remember what it's called?
This is something salmon. It's a very long first name, Salmon.
Yeah, this is going to be an occupational hazard now that we're recording in the shop. If you hadn't noticed, we're in the shop. This is a gorgeous color.
Marigold.
Yes.
Marigold.
Yes.
I only know that because that was my second. I was deciding between this and this.
But then this one, I have such a hard time walking out of here without grabbing this. This one is called Georgia Rose, and it's pink and with flecks of yellow. And but these three together. Oh, happy! Yeah. I love warm colors, I guess.
Well, and I know the pictures on our website. Tina tries really, really hard to get the best pictures.
Yeah.
But some of these colors, I didn't, in person, there's a little bit of fuchsia and there's some yellow.
Yeah.
And
it's very tweedy or heathered or tweedy. I can see the bright pink, the fuchsia in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fantastic. And it's soft. It's really soft. And it's a thicker weight yarn, right? What weight is it?
It's a heavy worsted.
Heavy worsted.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, that's going to knit up in no time, which... Sorry, I don't mean to.
No, actually, okay. I had about this much of this vest done.
There you go.
Over at the beginning of the weekend.
Yeah.
And I went from here to here.
Right. An interesting construction. So this is in pieces.
It's in pieces at the front.
And you're knitting back and forth.
Yes.
And so you knit the back and then you knit the front.
Yeah.
And then join it together.
Join it together with a 3-needle bind off.
And a mattress stitch.
Ooh,
I love a mattress stitch.
And there's not even any ribbing because the ribbing is knit. It's got a garter stitch rib instead of a rib. It's a garter stitch edge on the V-neck. So.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely.
So
very nice. I love that color too.
So I would say if you see a piece fleece color that you like, you're only going to be more excited when you get it in person because there are all sorts of little surprise colors that you're not going to know until you see it.
And it's got a lovely, lovely hand. And of course, Piece Fleece is a wonderful brand. This is such beautiful and soft yarn. I'm definitely going to be knitting something with this. I don't typically myself knit with heavier wools, but I'm feeling it. And the wool mix is 75% Navajo, Rambler, and domestic fine wool, and 25% mohair, which is just gorgeous.
You know what that would make it really pretty is Felix.
Oh,
yes. Felix cardigan or Felix pullover.
Yes, Felix would be fantastic in this. Absolutely. Oh, all right. So, anything else you want to show us?
I don't have any other whips. So
all right. I'll show you mine.
A couple FOs. So.
I can see that there is definitely
there's a theme going on.
Yeah, I am very true to my colors that I like, I think. So yes, you can see there's a theme. I am still knitting on my my vest because I was much further along, but I didn't like how it was going, and I ended up ripping right back to where I divided for the sleeves.
Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Isn't it something?
It is.
I have been knitting on this in 90-degree heat and humidity because I just love it. It's Jamieson Smith, and I've got stitches on waist yarn here for the underarm, and then I'm doing shaping for the sleeve hole where there is no sleeve, the armhole. So I'm up to about here. I think when I finish this or actually maybe I'll do it sooner. But anyway, very soon I'm going to start the neck shaping, and there'll be another steek here so that I can keep going in the round all the way to the top. So I'll have 3 steeks on this.
Okay. Even your steek is adorable. Like just the little checkerboard is just
it's fun. And there is 1 rest row in between each row of flowers where you just get to knit with the purple, and it's like zoom, 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 zoom. This is not going to be finished in time for the end of the cowl, which is when does that finish? I think it's the 14th. Yeah.
Yes.
So next week. Well, maybe it will, because actually this is, maybe it will. I'm not sure. I can't just speed through it because I'm actually designing it at the same time, and I need to be sure of what I'm doing. And I'll be writing this pattern up, and then maybe we'll have a call for testers and all that kind of stuff, but it'll take its own sweet time. But I've thoroughly enjoyed this. And of course it's going to be the flowers of Fortrose, because it's the same motif as I used in the hat and mittens, the flowers of Fortrose of the same name. But yeah, and so many color options you could do this with, but I really loved this one when Maggie put these colors together for the mittens. I'm like, I have to knit a vest in that. I was like, duh. Yeah,
I could see that all in blacks and grays, and with like maybe the little pop of red in there.
Ooh, that would be so nice. I also see it in the original colorway that I did, which was 202, which is sort of that creamy fawn color with some greens and blues, and I think there's a pink in there too, because I love pink. But yeah, and it's got the corrugated rib at the bottom, which is really fun to do. So I will be wearing one of these at Rhinebeck, because it's not a sweater, but it damn near almost is. So I think it qualifies as being Rhinebeck worthy, which I'm starting to think about.
I think anything that you knit is Rhinebeck worthy.
You know what? You're totally right.
Like if you're a knitter, I try to tell people there is no knitting police, and if you're happy with what you've knit, then it's perfect.
Absolutely. You're bang on with that. Yes, I did not mean to apply otherwise, but you are bang on for noting that. That's so true. And be happy and be proud. Yeah. And mistakes and all. I mean, we do amazing things. I was actually just talking to my mum yesterday on FaceTime, and she's like, she's knitted for years, and she can't believe some of the knitting that people in our community does, because it's so, it feels quite advanced in a lot of ways. And we're just doing, like steeking and knitting on circular needles and things. That's all very modern, I would say, compared to how I learned it, and certainly how my mum. So you guys rock. Right, so that's my whip. I was knitting a pair of socks that came to screeching halt when Maggie said, their color work. Did you go up a needle size?
Oh, yeah.
I was so happy with them until I tried to get them on like Cinderella.
Oh, no.
Or not Cinderella, one of the Ugly Sisters, and I could not get it over my heel.
They fit your daughter?
They'll probably fit Maggie.
Okay.
But then the whole it just disappeared, the whole mojo for them.
So you're gonna be hate knitting like Maggie's socks that she was knitting.
Yeah, maybe. So I do want to get back to my sock knitting, because I'm thoroughly enjoying knitting socks this year. But that kind of came to
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else do you have to show us?
Okay, so I have one little project to show you.
I love these.
This is the Sophie scarf.
Yeah.
I don't wear mine like a scarf. I wear mine as a hair tie, so I put my hair up and wrap it all around there.
I love that.
And it's got that whole 50s car hop vibe going on, which I am not, but it's fun.
It's very cute.
But the great, so this little scarf, which I could have made it significantly shorter, took 25 grams of sock yarn.
Oh wow.
So if you're making little shorty socks and you have this left over, you're like, what do I do?
Great.
There you go.
This is lovely. Yeah, it's just so easy. Is it all garter stitch?
All garter stitch.
Yeah,
and a nice edging.
Perfect. Yeah. That you do as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do
perfect.
So,
lovely.
Yeah, so.
I love seeing yours when you're wearing it in your hair, and I could do the same. Maggie actually knit me one as a little gift out of her hand spun, which is gorgeous.
Yeah. This is not Zauberball, but it's
similar.
Yeah, it's a similar yarn. That actually got a ginger twist when we were there.
Oh, in Edinburgh.
In the spring.
That's
in
right.
Edinburgh. So this was my
it turns
souvenir
out
yarn.
When you live in Europe, you get to travel to all these fun places for a weekend. Right?
You do. Yes. Edinburgh was our last trip before we moved back.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We love Jessica at Ginger Twist.
Oh, she's lovely.
Yeah.
I walked in that day. Corinne was like, if you're there, like, make sure to go in and tell them you work for us. And so I walked in and I said, I work for the Woolly Thistle. And they said, oh, hey, we're scanning your yarn. Like, there was a pile of.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
For the sock bag that some of you will have now. Yes, we worked with Jess of Ginger Twist.
Yeah,
she's great.
So I have a pile of the sock yarn, getting like part of it was scanned, and now I have my sock bag with my Ginger Twist. So now I just need to make something with it, and then it can be full circle. So.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Yeah. Yes, so if you don't know Ginger Twist, or if you're going to Edinburgh, you definitely want to visit her little shop and go to Instagram and give her a follow.
Yes,
yeah,
she's lovely.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then. Okay, so we talk about no pressure of, slow knitting, whatever. I just this week finished my shawl cowl.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
Yeah.
Tell us all about this. It's so pretty. Okay, and that green. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
the blue and the
here.
white.
Okay, I'll hold up the.
Yeah.
There's the pattern is the Basilica shawl.
Okay, I might have to knit this.
Yeah, it's lovely. I have no idea why it took me so long because it just.
You loved knitting it. You wouldn't stop talking about how much you love this yarn.
And this yarn is Studio Donegal Darny.
Right.
And I had this yarn before we even started sharing it, and then found out we were going to have it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do you happen to have these colors? And they said, we do have these colors. So we have these colors in the shop right now.
Yes. And what a great combination. So this is, what was it called? The Basilica?
The Basilica shawl. Yeah.
Awesome. We'll put the information there. And which side did you start on?
You start at the
I love it. Bit. You cast on one or two and then.
And since the rows are all just little short 2 rows of garter, there's, you carry the.
Yes.
You carry it up the end.
And that gives it a nice edge too. And it's a very stretchy edge, which is nice.
Yep.
For a shawl especially. And then this lace work. Oh my goodness.
Yep. So
beautiful.
So there you go. And with a little I-cord bind off.
Yeah.
So I must have a thing for I-cord bind offs. So.
Yeah, you're in an I-cord phase.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's beautiful.
Yeah, so this is
and this is lovely and soft and woolly yarn.
Yeah, it is.
Tell us about it.
If I did not know that it was wool, it has the feel of cotton, like a cottony feel, but it has the give of wool,
which makes it nice for knitting with. I know that cotton can be hard on your hands.
It's a little nubby.
Yeah.
The colors are definitely tweedy.
Yeah.
The natural is all white.
What weight is it?
Fingering weight.
It's a fingering weight.
Yep, fingering weight. Yeah, it's just.
Is it 100% wool?
It's 100% wool. It's 100% lamb's wool.
It's got that sort of. I think of it as almost spongy.
Yeah. It's like squishy. You can see it just.
But it's very woolly feeling to me. Yeah.
So,
very nice. Oh,
makes me super happy. So.
It's a very happy life that we live, isn't it?
It is.
I want to knit this, and I want to knit that, and it's fun. Yeah. It's a good thing. We hope that you're enjoying your knitting out there too, and that you get as excited as we do. We're ridiculous over here.
I know, it's absurd.
It is.
But in the best way possible.
But in the absolute best way possible,
for sure.
All right. Well, that's quite a lot. Is that everything?
That's everything.
All right. Let me look at.
Do you have any FOs?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. No shame.
No shame. All right. So we still have to go and visit with Rachel. But before we do, let's just talk about what's in the shop quickly and little bits of shop news. Let's see. I think I already mentioned, but our grand opening is tomorrow when you're watching this. So if you're able to come and say hello. There is a link. We'll put the link here. We're asking people to sign up for time slots so that we can keep things semi-sane because we're expecting
but also after this weekend you can check on our website under the connect button, and there's like the first thing on there is visit us, and that'll tell you like what days we're open and what times we're open and how to know, if you want to come by yourself or if you want to bring a group. We've had a couple groups that have stopped in and they make appointments ahead of time.
That's very helpful when there's several of you so that we can be ready and sort of have what you want ready for you to see. And we haven't decided on actual regular store opening dates yet. We're having all these openings, and we are partaking in the I-91 shop hop in August, which is 2 weeks in August. So if you're at all interested in participating in that, we're doing that. We're the most northerly part of that excursion, which I think is great. And hopefully lots of local people might get wind about it too and come visit us. But we are thinking about what will be regular hours, and we will post them as soon as we solidify on something. But there's plenty of chances to come visit us till then. Just look online. Double pips already, so if you pause us and have to go shop for some darning, that's fine, you'll get double pips. Just make sure you sign up for an account. Then it's very easy, it all happens automatically, and what you do is you get your pips and then you can apply them to your next purchase. And right now you're earning double pips through the end of Sunday.
So instead of 2.2 pips per dollar, it's 4 pips per dollar.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take very long to get to your 500 pips to get your first discount.
Right. And you're very good at helping people who get a little bit fangled with the system. Although it's really not complicated, you should be just fine, but we're happy to help. We have our next cowl starting soon.
We do.
The sock sprint.
Yes, sock sprint.
Which actually, maybe it's good that I sort of had a hiccup and ran out of steam, because I'm going to cast on a sock for the sock sprint, and that will be on July 18th, which I don't know when that is compared to when this is, but it's coming. And sign-ups are open now. And what we're asking is that you do sign up. It's a quick and dirty. There's a landing page on the cowl menu item. You just sign up, then you're entered to win. So the fact that you even just signed up is your entry to win the gift card prize of $50 to the Woolly Thistle. This is a 2-week sprint to knit a pair of socks. Is really a challenge for yourself. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing, but what's a challenge to you? And that's what you do with a pair of socks. So get looking for that pair of socks you've been wanting to knit. Go stash diving, that's totally fine, knit with stash, or come and join us and find a beautiful sock yarn. We have quite a few sock yarns now.
We do.
Not least, of course, is our Rambler sock yarn. So yes, so there's that coming. And you don't need to submit an FO to be in the running to win. All you need to do is sign up. And so go do that. We'll make sure there's a link in the show notes. All month long, or while stocks last, for our birthday, because I haven't even got there yet.
Happy birthday to us.
Yes.
Happy birthday to us.
All July is our birthday. We're 8 years old, which is just phenomenal. Very exciting. Very grateful that, the Woolly Thistle has grown into what it is. All month long, and also supplies last. When you spend $108 at the Woolly Thistle, you get the birthday cupcake stitch marker set, which is a cupcake charm with several jump rings.
Eight jump rings.
8 jump rings.
8 jump rings
there
for
we
our
go.
8th birthday.
That's right. So they are going very quickly. And if you're in the market for that, jump right in before they go out of stock. We'll try and make them last as long as possible. And I must mention, seeing it's summer and it's so hot outside, and you are going out maybe to the beach or whatnot, take your knitting with you. If you go out, you take your knitting, right? And you can use the hashtag take your knitting. Yes. And if you do that, we'll find you and we'll be like, hey, thank you. And that way, take it in your Woolly Thistle tote bag if you want some shameless plugging on our behalf. I'd be very grateful.
This bag right here?
Oh, that's your bag, isn't it, Jill?
The one that I took on the boat yesterday with
my
knitting.
Done.
Yes,
well done.
I knitted on the boat yesterday.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. I love my bag like that. I have the pink one.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah. But also the totes, here, this is mine. I have my vest in this one. This is an older one with joy, knitting. I love these pictures. Okay, so anyway, do that because it's summer and you will be going out. All right, I think that's it. I think I did already mention that shipping is $4.95 unless you spend $99 and then it's free within the US. Yes. Okay, so shop news. Let's look at what we've got
Rauma
here.
6-packs.
Rauma 6-packs. And by the way, thank you if you've already ordered yours, because they are fantastic and they're great value. You get 6 for the price of 5, which is a great deal. So why don't we look through, because we put lots of sets together for you.
Yes, we have lots. If when you're looking for a color, if it shows sold out, we will be restocking. Okay, so you can click on the little button that says notify me when it's back in stock. Right. And you'll get an email. Good. So all right. So what color is this? This one is Summer Berries. Ooh, very hot summer colors. Yes. Very appropriate for right now. But I think also you could use some of these in your holiday knitting, because these bright reds are very Christmassy. Yeah. Okay. Well, then it's funny I would pick this one. This is our greens. These are all different greens.
So maybe you need the reds and the greens.
Yeah.
But yeah, really lovely. Oof, lush and juicy berry.
Yeah. Okay, this is, I think, my favorite one. This is Strawberry Mojito.
Oh, yes.
So
more juicy berries.
Yes.
Lovely.
Okay, this one, we've called this one pinks, but I think we should call it the Korean special.
Yes, definitely. Oh, my heart is singing. Which ones are making you sing, I wonder? I love all these pinks, and they all go together in my mind.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is sunflowers.
I like this too.
Yeah.
I do love green.
This one is a brown, if you can't see it with the reflection.
Yeah.
So brown, 2 colors of green and the yellows.
So that's sunflowers. Lovely summer colors too.
Oh, Sunset Bloom. That eggplanty purple up there is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So.
And it goes with that nice golden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sunset Bloom. Lovely.
I know you'll be shocked. This one is called the Purples.
I love the purples too.
The purples, yes.
Virginia, who used to work at the Woolly Thistle years ago, she was definitely into purples. She would be loving this.
This one is the neutrals. So you got
Fair
your
game.
creams and your grays and your.
Do you know what you were saying about the Flowers of Fortrose vest?
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
And just get a few extra of your color. All of these actually would be great for a palette for that. But yeah, you would just get a few extra of your base color, and then you've got you're ready to go with your vest.
Ooh, this one's yellows.
Yes.
You got everything from ochre to butter and everything in between.
Yeah. It's just so creamy and lovely.
It is. These are so much fun to look at. Like I'm having a hard time picking out which one to show next. They're all so much fun.
They're all good.
Oh, sweater weather. I love this one.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Sweater weather.
Yep, it's great.
Yeah. I love that green down there.
I
That
do too.
sort of minty green. And this blue gray is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweater weather.
Here are the blues.
Oh, for all you blue fans,
Yep.
that is beautiful. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Very cool.
Yeah. Nice swimming pool colors.
Yes. On this heat. Oh, this might be one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. This one is Summer Meadow. Yeah, that one's lovely.
Very pleasing.
Yep.
Oof. And while I'm going to go on about my Flowers of Fortrose, it is in Jamieson Smith 2-ply, but you could replace it with that. Yes.
Okay, so switching our seasons up a little bit, we have poinsettia.
Ooh, there we go. There's
we got
actually
your
a
reddish
Christmassy
and greens all put
bag.
together.
Yes. Perfect.
You can make a not ugly Christmas sweater out of that.
Yeah, you could. And you just, again, pick one of these as your main color, and there you go. You've got your yoke. Yeah, or all over, whatever.
Or a Christmas Flowers of Fortrose vest.
Yeah. Ooh, actually a Christmas vest.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, I like this too.
Oh, okay. This one is Campfire Embers.
I love that.
Yeah.
I
love
love
kind
that.
of orangey.
Yeah, with this pinky.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, there's this pinky over here. And then this is very kind of mushroomy color.
Yeah.
So Campfire Embers, really nice, kind of mellow.
Oh, this one is the Northeast Coast.
This is another one that's really lovely.
Right out our window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Beautiful.
will watching.
Yeah, except yesterday it was so foggy. We got out, like, once we got out, it was fine. But on the way out, couldn't see the shore at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That was there also a bell going cling cling?
No, but there should have been.
Yeah, because that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I love this Northeast Coast.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Well then, I have to show this one next. This is Northeast Forest.
Oh, lovely. So when you go foraging,
Yeah.
these are your colors. Gorgeous. Really, really nice. Can you see them? They're sort of a lovely purpley, juicy
Yeah.
berry color, and mauve, which you can't go wrong with mauve.
Yeah.
Ever.
And last but not least, to go along with the forest, we have fall foliage.
Ooh,
So
very nice.
yeah, we've got this nice.
Thinking ahead here. Yes. Beautiful.
When it's cooler. When it's
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
sweater weather.
Well, we've made a nice mess, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So all of those are available, or if they're sold out, more are coming. Is that the message?
Yes, more coming. I just checked this morning and they
Yes.
said yes, there is another order coming. So
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So what else do we want to show the lovely people?
I think we should show off
Yes.
our Junction Fiber Mill.
Junction Fiber Mill. So Peggy and Amanda, next door, just over the water in Vermont, very good friends, and we do stock their beautiful yarn. And they're a little mill. They opened a couple of years ago and are doing great things. And they just came out with a new line of making tracks, which is making tracks light. It's a sport weight. They actually got a new piece of machinery to do these thinner plies.
Wouldn't this make a fun little Sophie scarf?
Yes, it would. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So these are 50 grams.
Yes, they are.
So why don't we start with the DK, which is tried and true, and we love it.
Okay.
And then we'll show them the colors of the sport as well.
Okay.
So
start with these?
yeah, so Farm Fresh is their line of local wools that they make into gorgeous yarns. And this is, let's see what she says. North Country Cheviot, both of these, 210 yards. These are DK weight. Is that what you have
Yes.
too? Just pretty. Lovely, lovely. All right, maybe we could put them there.
Yep.
And then their making tracks is when they go crazy with the colors.
Oh yeah.
And this is American wool that they dye, and then they kind of barber pole together.
Yep. So these are both Alpenglow.
Yeah, and they will look different from each other. That's you've got to accept that every skein is unique, one of a kind. Alpenglow, and these are all DK weight that we're showing you right now. Beautiful.
I made a Henrietta chicken using one of, not this color, but one of the Junction for the color work.
Have we seen that?
No, it's currently flat.
Okay.
It got packed.
Okay.
So yeah.
So bring her back to life.
I'll bring her
when
back.
you get her,
Yes,
and bring her in. I'd love to see that.
So yeah, but just the cream color Finullgarn.
Yeah.
No, cream colored Strickgarn.
Oh, lovely. Yeah,
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, what now?
Okay, this is my current favorite.
This one here.
Yes.
This is called Aurora Borealis.
Yep.
All of these sort of blues, purples, yellows, and golds.
Yeah.
So many colors. I like this.
Leaves in the Brook.
I wonder if some of you might remember Grady, who was one of your predecessors here. She had knitted a lovely scarf using, or a shawl using this on half of it. Yeah. Ooh.
This one is
Daybreak. Speaking to our sunrises here. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's another Daybreak. This is what you mean when you
Exactly.
say they're all different.
They can kind of very different.
This is Daybreak. This is Daybreak.
Yeah.
So
that's quite severely a change, and if you're ordering multiples of them, we will try and make them make sense for you.
This one is Midnight Plum.
Yeah, and again, they look slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Midnight Plum.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Is
there another?
Another Daybreak. This one is Vermont Vice.
Wow, that is something.
And this one is The Deep End.
That's more whale watching again, I would say.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Very evocative. Yeah. Lovely.
All right. So those are all the DK
So
weights.
they're in stock right now. And they mix really nicely with their Farm Fresh if you want to do some, solid background with a pop of color. Yeah.
Absolutely. So here we have the sport weights.
Which is brand new and just in.
Yes. It's beautiful and lovely.
Yep.
All right. So these are Alpenglow also.
They look completely different from the DK weight.
They do.
And I think that's something to do with the physics of having more length. When they ply them, they're coming together differently than they would in a thicker length. Fascinating.
Yep.
I love this.
But also beautiful.
Very beautiful. Love it.
This gives me a beachy feel.
Yes, it does. It's that sort of faded beach weather.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh,
these guys.
personal
Zinnia.
Yeah. I have this in the DK at home. Oh, gorgeous. Yep. Very pink, very peachy. Lovely. Are these all the colors that we have?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yep. Aurora Borealis again.
Right. They do look different than the DK.
Yeah.
I mean, the colors are the same, but they just have a different effect.
Yeah. I love them though.
Gorgeous.
Yep.
I love their logo as well. It's just really, their labels very nice.
Leaves in the Brook again.
Yeah.
And again, like this one looks very almost solid color.
Yes,
but
because
it's not.
I don't think it barber pulled
these are
the
more
whole
barber
way.
pulled. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
And last but not least,
Vermont
Vice.
Love them. Oh, just so rich and
Yes.
vibrant.
Yes.
So yes, congratulations, Amanda and Peggy. You're doing great stuff and we really love it here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peggy actually delivered the yarn by hand last week.
That's nice. Did she get a tour of the shop?
She did.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
What did she think?
She was, of course, excited. So
Awesome. We love getting deliveries from Peg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fun. She was just back from vacation. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So what else do we have?
okay, we have.
I am fogging up. It's so warm. Even though the AC is on, I am boiling.
I lost a skein of
I hope you guys are all managing to stay cool out there
it is.
too. Because if it's bad here, I'm sure it's bad where you are as well.
All right. Coming out. Let's see. By the time this is on, it will have already released. New colors of Garthenor Snowdonia.
Oh, we've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we have several of the base, or not the bases. We have several of the colorways in the Snowdonia, but you brought out what's brand new.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one, I don't think this one is new. I think just a restock.
Okay. What's it called?
Tegged.
All right.
Kind of a nice.
Maggie actually knitted a lovely pair of socks in this, and it's really, really good stuff. Good sock yarn, and it's 100% wool. It says, lovingly made with hand-sorted organic Romney and Hebridean wool and worsted spun in small batches in our mill in West Wales. Snowdonia is a classic fingering weight, perfect for socks, sweaters, and shawls. And I would agree with that. Gorgeous.
And then here are the 3 new colors. I'm in love with these.
Yum. Very vintage vibe,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The coloring, I think.
So this one is Acorn.
Oh, yes.
It's a nice kind of a honey brown color.
And is this the same base as the one I just read where it's Hebridean and...
Yeah, I believe so.
let me see what it says. Does it?
Romney, Hebridean.
Romney and Hebridean. Yeah, so this is the same base as the solid we just showed you. Oh,
And then this one is Tidal. So it's kind of a blue-green.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then my personal favorite is Slow. Slow.
Yeah,
Okay.
like slow
SLOE.
gin,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
A berry, a slow berry?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a berry,
Yeah.
purpley red.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
But all 3 of these,
Just nice vibe
yeah.
there.
Yeah. They're giving me vintage Christmas.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although I think you said Sock Monkey.
Sock monkey too, which
Yeah.
feels vintagey, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you not see a sock monkey made with this and this?
Yeah. Totally.
So,
Yes.
What would I?
Very
Can
exciting.
we make a sock monkey for a sock along, or for the?
I'm not sure because isn't the sock monkey actually made out of a sock?
It is. So maybe I can make a sock.
Yeah, if you're
Monkey.
really fast about it.
I'm not fast. I think we've established that I'm not fast.
What else do we have to see?
Okay. I think last but absolutely not least are Mouche kits.
Oh my gosh. So
Mouche
so
kits.
much
Let me
thought
go
has
grab
gone
our
into
mouches.
these. Yes. Why don't we show Maggie's little characters?
Okay, so I have two Mouches here, 2 of Maggie's Mouches. Donkey is currently climbing a tree at Maggie's house.
Yes, you'll
So
see it on Instagram.
We'll put a picture of here.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So this is Mama Duck, and this is Aggie.
Nana Duck. I think.
sorry, Nana Duck.
Yeah, and Aggie.
and
It's a little
Aggie.
sheep, and she has, I just got to point it out, she has a garter, little fuzzy wuzzy on her head, which is adorable.
So fun fact, the first Shopcast that I ever watched
Mm.
was Nana Duck had just been finished.
Really?
And
She's been around
Maggie-
a while.
Yeah, but that was the first one I ever watched was Nana Duck.
Yes,
So-
because the book had come out. So this is Mouche and Friends by Lina, and the designer is Cynthia Valet, and all these little animals. So yes, this book has been crazy. We can't keep it in stock.
No, every time.
I think we do have some in stock as we're recording this, but if you're at all interested in knitting little animals, Maggie swears by it. She's quite a toy knitter. She has a lot of experience, and she thinks the way these are designed is genius.
Yeah. Well, and she also said in the front are little tutorials on all the different aspects of how to put the nose together and do all the things. And the patterns say go back to page so and so.
Very good. And then follow the instructions, there.
Mhm.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just very, very cute. So what did they get in the kit? And what do we have kits for?
Okay, so we have we'll have kits for all 3. We have Nana Duck and Aggie. Aggie's kit will give you an Aggie, and in the book her clothes are in a cream color. So you won't get these colors. You'll get
Right, let me see if I can find.
So yeah, and then also donkey. So
right.
oh, there's donkey.
There's donkey. Horatio the donkey.
Horatio's kit gives you these 4 colors of yarn. So you've got the 2 browns and the cream and the blue for his overalls.
Yes.
You also get
and that's Rauma Finullgarn.
Yes.
Did you say that? Sorry.
I didn't say that. You also get the safety eyes.
Right.
A woolly thistle tote and a stitch marker.
Lovely. So let's talk about Nana Duck and what you get in that kit.
Nana Duck is all made with Jamieson and Smith.
Look at all the colors that go into that.
That's Nana Duck.
Yes.
And oh, the eyeballs are even packaged now. The last time I saw them, they were in a giant bag with like all of them together. So yeah, so safety eyes.
Safety eyes, yeah.
The woolly thistle tote.
Yes. And a stitch marker.
Currently, it says all knitting is good knitting.
Yeah.
So that's our current iteration.
Yeah.
And your stitch marker.
Yep. And then for
Aggie.
let me find Aggie. Where are you, Aggie? Because Aggie will be wearing different clothes, and so the kit comes with the clothes in the book. Is that right?
Correct. Aggie's body is made with ChiaGoo wool fingering. So that is from Finland. And
she is happening.
oh yeah.
Love it.
And then she also has 2 balls of Finullgarn in a gray and a pink.
Yeah.
And 1 ball of J&S. So she's a mix mash
Yes, she
of
is.
all the things.
But a really nice way to try some yarns from here that you might not
Exactly.
have tried before.
Yes.
Yes. So Aggie, I've got Nana Duck in the head. Aggie the sheep is really beautiful and will result in this. Probably more with a pink than, because I think in the book it's variegated looking.
Yeah.
But we're giving you
So you
close approximations.
You get gray and pink and natural and kind of a camel brown. Again with the safety eyes and
I love Billy.
oh,
Billy the raccoon.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, his little striped sweater.
I know, and
is
his little
just-
pantaloons, adorable. Yeah, so this book is really popular. If you haven't got it yet, see if we have it in stock. You'll love it. And I think the techniques are really, really good.
So I have no children to knit for.
Mm.
I mean, like I have 2 children that are older.
Right.
But you know, no grandchildren on the horizon.
No. Well, I don't think
you know.
Maggie's knitting them for children either. I think they're for herself.
Yeah, but when I was here at Christmas time, I picked up a Mouche book. Then.
You did?
Yes. So
I love you.
yeah, I'm gonna have
Well,
to
you
make
know,
some.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, squirrel.
Hazel the Squirrel.
Oh gosh.
I love her dress.
Oh,
And
she's
her
adorable.
little tail.
Adorable.
Very cute. All right.
Yep.
On and on we could go. I love
Okay.
this. Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, let's see. Do you want to announce another winner? And then we
love
can
to.
go to Rachel on Farrell. We'll let Rachel take us out.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. All right. So our last winner is at Erin Heller 4968. And Erin says, I love the Thursday Murder Club series. Great choice for the book box.
Yes, we still
Yes.
have a few of those at
We
this
do.
time. I'm loving the book too. I'm reading
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's really funny. I had never heard of the Thursday Murder Club
It's
series.
huge.
And a different book club that I'm in, somebody mentioned, oh, I just started reading the Thursday Murder Club. And I went to our local library for the first time last weekend. They had it
It's
on end
everywhere.
cap.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, apparently I'm compelled to read this book series now
Yes,
because I'm
yes.
surrounded by it.
Well, it's really fun because the premise is that it's a bunch of elderly residents and they solve murders.
Ah, okay.
And they're cute.
Mhm.
So yes, I'm just getting into it, but I was reading some of it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
awesome. So yeah,
All
you get books 1 and 2, and you get, what do you get for yarn?
Three balls of
Jamieson and Smith.
yeah.
They're 5-ply.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. So random colors that we pick, but
Yes.
yes, this is our current book club book and our book
And
box.
Fox stitch stoppers.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Really nice.
they're
It's a
adorable.
nice collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing really well.
So yeah, so Erin Heller, thanks for your comment, and make sure to send us an email at info@thewoollythistle and put prize winners all in caps.
Yep.
And we'll send you a $25 gift card.
Oh my God, you said that like a total pro.
I have a quick learner.
You are. And if you would like to be in the running for a gift card next time, just leave us a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will pick winners at random next time. Caitlin does that for us every time, I believe. Or is that you?
We take turns.
You take turns, so sometimes it's you. So yes, we pick at random, and congratulations if you're a winner. Yeah. So let's go to Rachel, living up there on the tiny island of Fair Isle with her sheep, and we'll let her take us out, and we will see you again real soon. And happy knitting. Try to stay cool, and I think all that's left to say is, if you go out,
take your knitting.
Bye. Bye.
Hello Woolly Thistlers, it's Rachel from Barkland Croft here in Fair Isle. I hope you are keeping well, and I hope that your summers have gotten off to a better start than they have here in Fair Isle. You may be wondering why I'm sharing a photo of my lit fire. Well, that's because it's been lit for most of June, I have to say. The weather here has just been awful. As you can see, it's pretty much consisted of fog, of rain, of wind, and just to top things off, we've even had the odd day of hail showers as well. We had a decent day of dry weather and sunshine on the 1st of June, and then after that I think the forecast for the following 16 days solid was just rain, rain and more rain, with some gales thrown in too. This is me at midsummer, wearing exactly the same amount of clothes I was wearing at midwinter. Despite all my moaning about the weather, there have been lots of positive things happening throughout June. One of those has been that the Journal of Scottish Yarns did a feature about Barkland Croft, my Beecroft wool, and the Fair Isle project in their most recent issue. And you can see a really interesting interview that Corinne did with Susan, the founder and editor of the Journal of Scottish Yarns, in episode 227 of the Woolly Thistle Shopcast. The Knitter magazine also ran a feature about the Fair Isle project and Barkland and my wool. And both Slipknot magazine, which is the magazine of the Knitting and Crochet Guild in the UK, and Scotland magazine both did features about the Fair Isle project too. So that's been really exciting. There hasn't been much knitting taking place in June, but I have started working on just a plain stocking stitch sweater, which, with it being in Aran or worsted weight yarn, is knitting up very quickly, which is super. And Sparky is very proud that he finished his Isles Braturi, which is this year's hat for the Shetland Wool Week. Shep, our neighbour's dog, came to stay with us for a week. And he wasn't too sure about having a lamb share his sofa, but Sparky took a real shine to him and wouldn't leave him alone. We had a very exciting day when Brownie finally had her lamb. He's a little boy lamb, and if you're one of my patrons, one of the benefits you get is that you have the chance to name a lamb if I get any lambs in a year. And so this little chap has been given the name River, which I think is really lovely. And here he's literally about a minute old. And within about 5 minutes he was up and trying to find where the milk was. Brownie's ever such a good mum, bless her. She's an old girl and she shouldn't have been in lamb, but of course naughty Busby had other ideas. But he's a very welcome addition nevertheless. Sparky was very excited to meet his new friend. Up until now, his only friends have been the cats and dogs and hens, so it's quite a novelty that he'll now have an actual lamb friend. And there on the left of the screen you can see Sandy, who is absolutely ginormous, and I was expecting her to lamb at around the same time as Brownie, and a week after Brownie had her lamb, Sandy still hadn't lambed, and her udder was still completely flat. It hadn't sort of bagged up at all. So I got my neighbour to come and have a look at her, and he said, nope, she's not in lamb, she's just obscenely fat. So thank you, Sandy, for all the sleepless nights you've been giving me, getting up at 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. to check on you. Better safe than sorry, though. Brownie's quite a protective mum, and she's not quite ready to let little River play with Sparky yet. So she tries to kind of keep them separated, but it's really nice to see that River's sort of interested in playing with Sparky and wants to get to know him. They are having a chat, and there's Brownie saying, no, this is my baby, leave him alone. But hopefully after a couple of weeks, once River gets a little bit more independent, she'll kind of stop being so protective over him, and it'll be lovely to see Sparky and River running around the garden together. It always makes me smile when the lambs use their mums as a climbing frame. Must be nice and warm for them on top of all that fleece though. Oops. Finally, in the second half of June, we eventually got some sunshine. It's felt like we just haven't had any more than sort of about half a day of sunshine, so the sheep haven't been drying out, and that's meant I haven't been able to start clipping or shearing them, which has been very frustrating and quite stressful as well. There are some naughty sheep in my silage park where they shouldn't be, so obviously there's a fence needing to be fixed there, but thankfully some sunshine. And here I am, very speeded up, but just showing you, here's me clipping Busby, who for all his naughtiness and escaping and destructive tendencies is a very good boy when he's being clipped. He lies very still. So I start by just trimming their hooves if they need trimming at all. That's like our fingernails, they're continually growing, and if they're not managed they can sort of become all bent and cause it to be very painful for the sheep to walk on. Then it's on with the clipping. And because Busby lost some of his fleece on his back earlier in the year, I'm just really taking the sides off him so that it doesn't sort of stop the new growth that had already appeared on his back. And once we're done, he gets a squirt of medicine to make sure he's protected against worms, and that's it. And here's Lancelot doing a quality control check on Sage's fleece. The following day, beautiful blue skies and sunshine again, and I was on duty down at the museum for the morning. This is the chapel just here, and hopefully you can see there's loads of the what we call sea pinks or thrift growing in the grounds. It's quite sheltered because of the stone wall around it, so you tend to get lots of flowers growing there. But they're always so pretty, the pinks, and then the yellows of any buttercups, and then the darker pinks of the flowering currant or whatever these bushes are. And there's the museum just in front of us there. But beautiful view on a day like today. Sadly, 3 hours later, when I was walking home from the museum, this was what the weather had become. So that was the end of my very short stint of clipping the sheep. I think so far this month, and we're now at the end of the month, I've only got 13 clipped, which is quite worrying. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have been so kind to place orders for my latest batch of Beecroft wool. I really hope you're pleased with the wool when it arrives and that you'll enjoy knitting with it. And I'd love to see your projects, what you make with it. Here is Sparky. He says he's been very, very busy helping me to pack orders, but he does send an apology in case you find any little nibble marks on the labels. He got a little bit over enthusiastic when he was packing some of them. And here's my trusty method of transport for taking all the parcels down to the post office. I don't know about you, but I was so excited to hear that Corinne and the Woolly Thistle team are going to be opening their very own bricks and mortar, the Woolly Thistle store, in July. How exciting is that? And I hope they won't mind me pinching these photos from their newsletter and social media, but just look at that wall of wool. Gosh, it makes you want to dive right in. I'd be like a child in a sweet shop, I think. Anyway, all the very best of luck, Corinne, Maggie and the rest of the team. I know it's going to be a huge success, and I only wish I lived closer so I could visit. Bye for now, everyone. See you next month.